the last part of this is I want to also point out that there is self-discipline and the real deal and the quote unquote real authentic you, and the fake it till you make it kind of mentality. And fake it till you make it seems like try hard. Like people don't want, thank you. I love you too. People don't want to, people will always question your authenticity, especially if it's, you're trying to be something that is authentic, that they've already paid their dues for. So for instance, I just, and God knows, you guys know how much I love me some fucking Justin Waller. There you go. Everybody drink. Okay. But Justin was one of the things I disagree with Justin. You can disagree with your brothers. Okay. One thing I disagree with Justin on, I've brought this up on several occasions, is that Justin doesn't like game, and he doesn't like PUA, and he thinks that anything that is like quote unquote PUA or game is schmaltzy, and it's fake, and it's inauthentic, and it's tricksy and false, right? And I can understand that, especially coming from a guy like Justin, who is 6'4", 6'3", looks like Justin Waller, gets pussy without even trying to get pussy. The pussy falls literally in most, I've seen it happen, literally falls in his lap, has a good chunk of change, he certainly presents the appearance of being stoic, although I know enough about Justin to know he's not 100% stoic. But he has that kind of like Southern gentleman, drawl, and he's just an all around good dude. So when someone comes up with and by the way, this could be Mike Sartain, comes up with a system that says, here's how you fake it till you make it, right? Here's how you ape the perception of being an alpha male or being a high quality man, right? Or high value man, whatever you want to call it. And then of course, a guy like Justin, and this was just in a recent video that he did, and I think it might've been with Mike. He was talking about like how he hates game and he hates those guys. It's so false and so fake because sooner or later a girl's going to find out that you're really not like that. Yeah, but the thing is that doesn't disqualify game. Still got you laid, still got her interested. So what that says to me is that what you don't like is you don't like the fact that the behaviors and the mindset and the conversational skills and the social skills that went into making you successful are something that somebody somewhere can teach other guys to mimic so they can get laid too. Now, if that's all they're interested in, then that's fine. Then they're fucking and they're leaving. They ejaculate and evacuate, right? Because, God forbid, you go get a vasectomy. But I understand the frustration, because I wouldn't want somebody to plagiarize my work. I wouldn't want somebody to claim, stolen valor, right? It's like saying I'm a captain in the Air Force and you're really not, but here's Mike Sartain, who was an actual captain in the Air Force. And the guy's full of shit and he's lying and nobody's questioning it because he sort of looks a little bit like Jack Reacher or some shit like that. Right. And so you have this guy who is tricksy and false, right? But it doesn't matter because women don't care, right? Until they get into a relationship with you and they find out that you're full of shit. But by that time, it's like, whatever. So what that kind of like calls into question is the fake it till you make it versus being the real deal. So if you're authentically Justin Waller, but there's another guy who can fake Justin Waller just as well. Well, if you're just the real Justin Waller, you're going to be pretty pissed off. Like, hey, I had to earn this shit. I had to become a captain in the fucking Air Force. I had to become Justin Waller. I had to be Rollo Tomasi. I had to write those fucking books. And then you got a guy who comes in and just like starts, plagiarizing you or fucking like trying to, post up like I wrote all this stuff. Oh, I was been doing this for forever. And goddamn well they haven't, and they can't defend positions and points. Or if you're like Justin and it's like you see some guy who can like pick up chicks because he got himself jacked. He happens to be 6'1". He doesn't have all the money. He says he's actually a sandwich artist at Subway, but he can make women believe through his social skills and his game skills that he's actually a multimillionaire who owns a steel company. Right? Yeah, I would be pretty pissed. I would too. I'd be very frustrated, and I would like say, "Oh, these guys, they shouldn't be teaching this game stuff." And here's Mike nodding along, which is exactly what we do. But it's also fake it till you make it. The people don't remember; they only hear fake. They don't hear make. And so making it is more important than faking it. Obviously, being who you say you are, being authentic. Right. So I don't have any problem with fake it till you make it, as long as you actually make it and you're actually doing that. Right. And Justin's not wrong, because eventually, if you're going to have a long-term relationship, assuming that's what you want, yeah, you're going to get found out. You're not going to be able to defend your position. It's just like exactly. Thank you. It's just like Pearl. Pearl can fake Rollo Tomasi as long as she wants. Right. But she will never be able to defend the points, and that she gets caught ass out all the time. I mean, you got Michael Knowles fucking running you to ground, and you had to fucking get Glenn Lawrence to fucking bail you out of that interview. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's interesting. Like, I don't even care about like Pearl, but it's like the whole thing is like, when the only time I care is when she positions herself for stolen valor. Like, she's been doing all this. She understands stuff. She just simply doesn't. She's an entertainer. She's said as much as she's an entertainer. So you can present yourself as being an authority, and you can fake it, but can you really make it? Can you defend those points? And the answer is, a lot of these people simply can't. So